Speaking of unanswered questions, this is where that other name that I mentioned earlier, Joshua Heel, finally starts to come into the picture. Because in once again, June of 2025, a Norfolk Superior Court judge agreed to pause the ongoing wrongful death lawsuit that was filed by Sandra's aunt, Darlene. That lawsuit was originally filed back in 2022, and it named Matthew, William, Robert, and the town of Stoughton and its police department. And it also named a fourth officer, Joshua Heel. Joshua was accused of having a sexual relationship with Sandra as well when he worked as an animal control officer in Stoughton. This was between 2017 and 2020, and he's accused of later lying about it. But a judge later dismissed all of the claims against him. However, fast forward to July of 2025, and Joshua announced that he had no plans to ever work in law enforcement again, which then meant that he likely wouldn't face any formal decertification proceedings. But just a couple of months later, in September, that changed. Joshua was officially barred for life from ever serving as a law enforcement officer in Massachusetts. That decision came after he finally did admit to the investigators that he had had sex with Sandra. And he even confirmed one of the most disturbing rumors that had been circulating for years, which was that he had once exchanged a cat for oral sex. Guys, I don't think that this case gets any crazier. Who is paying for sex in the form of a cat, an animal? Could the officers connected to this department be any more corrupt? I mean, it's almost beyond belief at this point. And just when I thought that I had caught up on every possible development in this case, another one comes out. As of October 28th, 2025, Matthew is now facing an additional charge, the charge of causing the death of Sandra's unborn child. Up until now, he had been specifically charged with killing a witness to cover up his and arguably the abuse as well, but prosecutors have now added this new count, saying that when he strangled Sandra, he also caused the death of her unborn baby. It's not totally clear why this charge took so long to be filed, but experts believe that it likely comes down to timing and evidence. Federal prosecutors may have wanted to wait until all of the DNA testing was done and all of the medical reviews were finalized before moving forward, just to make sure that they had enough to really prove the unborn child's death as part of the homicide. But whatever the reason, this new charge adds an even darker layer to what prosecutors have called one of the worst abuses of power that they have ever seen. And I have to say, the fact that this charge was tacked on makes me incredibly happy because it does feel like it is one more step closer to justice. We know that Sandra was so excited about this baby. And whether Matthew was the father or not, William, whomever, she was thrilled to become a mom. And he ripped that away from her. He not only snuffed out her life, but the life of her child. So I am so happy that there is going to be accountability with that.